Next, over to our cutting-edge tracks for the fifth gear team test.
Today the team tested the Ford B-Max.
This brand new family car is based on the Fiesta and costs from £13,000 to £19,000. Its killer features are its sliding doors and lack of central B-pillar. The massive opening is designed to make carrying large loads and little children a doddle. We're testing the top-spec model with Ford's 1-litre turbocharged engine.
Gentlemen, I give you the innovative Ford B-Max.
Yeah.
Which?
It's innovative.
Ah, that's the B-pillar thing, isn't it?
When you open both the doors in the B-Max, you're faced with this. It's just a big, open, hollow car with seats in it. It's amazing.
But the one thing about those sliding doors is that I keep on worrying they're going to slide when you don't want them to. And they always slightly give me the creeps, you see. Look, if you took the handbrake off and pushed it forward a bit down the hill and then put the handbrake on again, oh, you're right.
Ooh, what sort of a scenario have you just conjured up?
See, I know it probably won't happen ever, but I just keep on thinking about it.
It's proper A-team. I'm howling Mad Murdoch. I got tons of it back
I don't
here.
like this seat position. I feel like I'm sat up in the air.
This has been engineered to eliminate travel sickness in the back.
What?
Yeah.
How?
You know, because the back seats sit quite a lot higher than your front seats, like a Land Rover Discovery, so I can look over your shoulders and over your head, and I don't feel travel sick. And it's good for the kids because they can see where they're going.
The B-Max is, of course, a Fiesta on steroids. It's 6 inches taller and 6 inches longer.
One of the biggest problems when packaging a tall car to get that sort of huge amphitheatre of space comes at the detriment of centre of gravity. So we decided to just set up a simple selection of cones for a slalom.
The sudden direction change in this slalom will reveal whether the B-Max's extra height has made it unstable. Johnny will hit it at 30 miles an hour, then 50, and then a gut-wrenching 70.
Imagine I'm taking you to bingo. When we did it at 30, car felt absolutely fine. It wasn't being pushed hard at all. That's quite effortless, isn't it?
Ford say the B-Max has class-leading driving dynamics. So far, I reckon they're right.
50 miles an hour, it didn't really have any stability interruption. Well, give it some whoa.
No, don't give it bloody what.
Yeah, whoa.
It's also got a supercar-inspired torque vectoring system, which electronically distributes power between the front wheels for better grip and traction.
Good change in direction, not a great deal of body roll from the driving seat.
That's actually quite impressive, that.
That is quite impressive. Even though I do still feel like I'm transporting some old people in a happy bus. Then we did it at 70.
70's too much.
Jason decided to get out and stand and watch.
I've got an uncanny ability to look into a crystal ball and see trouble.
Why are you stopping? See ya.
There's also a madman in the form of Tiff Nadell in the back, goading him on.
Come on, Johnny, let's go and give it some proper beans.
70 is an accident waiting to happen, and I'd rather witness an accident from here than inside that car.
Yeah, go on.
70 is quite ambitious.
Turn in. Johnny not really believing it was going to hold on. That's more like it. It did.
Oh, ABS, I missed one cone there, I think.
He bailed out one, and I'll tell you why he bailed out one. Had he not, he would have been in the fence.
At 70 miles an hour, the electronic stability control had a workout. It cut power and applied the brakes. Without it, the car would have slid and I would have lost control.
I trust these ESP systems. I mean, they're brilliant.
Oh, fair play. You stayed in the car, potato, you just scrammed.
To prove just how much credit the ESC should be given, we did a final run with it disabled.
Turn it the other way. Whoa, turn it the other way. Brilliant!
So the B-Max features some genius family-friendly design and, despite being taller than the Fiesta on which it's based, is still very stable, partly thanks to its 21st century safety electronics.
I'd always be worrying about those sliding doors, but despite that, the B-Max gets an innovative 8.
For an urban family, it's a really good consideration. I give it a strong 8 out of 10.
I'm going to give it a 7.5.
Which gives the Ford B-Max a team test score of 22.5 out of 30.
Torch your tyres, nail the throttle.
So I can feel how it moves around at the limit. But this car is a control freak. While it has let me disable its traction control, the gadget that stops wheel spin, it is more refined and more exciting than before. Both sides of its character have been improved. The only problem Aston haven't addressed is rear seat space. Time for a real-world test.